good, superstars? Back with another YouTube video. You got Superstar Joe, you got the Superstar fam in the building. Man, my arm's been swinging for 1,000 days today. 1,000 days. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post video number 1,001, which is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be a live stream. It's going to be a celebration. We need Rob here to have that celebration. He's not back until tomorrow's video, and it's going to be a live stream. Lots of good things happening. End of the month. VIP members, you know what happens every single month. We give away a star in the universe, but also there's giveaways for the Superstar Utility Program. You can enter that in a bunch of ways. Follow us next. Follow us on Instagram. Join the Discord. In Discord, you're going to find out a bunch of ways using affiliate links for cryptos, for Flick Play, buying any merch. Now you can even enter for free. You can enter for free into SUP if you go over to our floaty collection. Look at this. It took me 1,000 days, but I figured out how to do this. tinyurl.com/superstarfloaty. That will bring you to this collection. Mint one of these bad boys. Let me know on Discord, on X, wherever you want to let me know, and I'll make sure that you get entries into the giveaways for the SUP. Might do something more for that. We're going to have to find out and see what we're going to do when Rob's back. We're going to come up with a bunch of stuff. But go to the link below. Mint it. It's free. Get entered into giveaway chances, and it's just a lot of fun. We give away a bunch of stuff every single month, and tomorrow is the end of the month, so you know we're going to plan for that. It's Superstar 1,000 live stream video. Today's the actual 1,000 video. Like, it's actually pretty crazy. I mean, we started this January 3rd, 2022. Today is September 29th, 2024. Do you know how much has happened in that time? Do you understand the things that have happened in that time? There has been, in the last 1,000 days, a FIFA World Cup, a FIFA or a UEFA Euro Cup. 2 tournaments that happen every 2 years have happened within that time frame. We started filming on this daily basis before ChatGPT even launched. We started filming before FTX went bankrupt. They were still running operational when we started. I filmed a video in the middle of a hurricane in Florida, Hurricane Ian. You guys can go back and check that video out. Crazy. We had Queen Elizabeth II as the Queen of England when we started filming. When we started filming, X was called Twitter. All right, we had the Twitter logo on our slide. On that slide that we did at the beginning, we had the Twitter logo. That had to get changed during our time filming. We've also had a Winter Olympics and a Summer Olympics. We've filmed right through it. So much has happened in the last 1,000 days. I went from having 0 babies to having 2 babies. Okay? Rob went from not being married to being married. Like, this is major milestone stuff that's happening in the last 1,000 days. So much has happened when it comes to the real world, when it comes to our lives personally, when it comes to your lives personally. I'm sure in the last 1,000 days, you can see so much has happened. But when it comes to this space, when it comes to the NFT licensed IP space, that's what we cover on this channel. If you guys have been around, we cover mostly licensed IP. We do videos here and there about things like Pudgy Penguins, which is trying to make their own brand. But we do mostly licensed IP, Disney stuff, or Universal stuff, Warner Brothers, whatever it is that is like sports. We did some So Rare videos in there. Major licensed IP is what we really try to do. Now we've started to spread our wings a little bit. So I kind of look at the Crypto Kitty Egg project. I end up participating in that just because we met great people over at Dapper Labs and wanted to participate in their ecosystem. But 1,000 days is a long time. All right. It's a long time to be filming. It's a long time to be building. It's a long time to be building. And what do we have to show for 1,000 days of building? And this is just us. We didn't come to the space on day one. So in 1,000 days that we've been here, there's one thing. There is one thing that is consistent across the space of licensed IP. And I don't know if this is because of the licenses. I don't know if this is just because of the way these businesses are run. But the one thing that is consistent among all of these licensed IPs is that the companies are trying to make money. They're trying to make money. They're making drops. They're selling drops. They're finding creative ways to sell the user the drop. The big picture for us when we started 1,000 days ago, right? The reason we wanted to do this, we wanted to make videos on this because we had high hopes for the space and the utilization of the technology, the utility of the technology is what we were so amped about. If you go back to our early videos, we're talking about decorating our white walls with these virtual items. We don't have that. We're talking about having experiences with these virtual items, playing games with our NFTs. We don't have it. It is like this is all to make money for these big companies, for these big licenses. It's all about the money. The one thing I don't know if we'll ever see, we're supposed to see it from all of these companies. Everyone's got their roadmaps or their plans, and they're going to give us this metaverses. They're going to give us these games. They're going to give us utility and experiences and all that for our toys and our NFTs. But we do not have that yet from anybody. Okay. This is something in 1,000 days, nobody has been able to build. Nobody has been able to do it with licensed IP. If this is a license issue, if the licensors are paying attention, this technology paired with utility and experiences and things that you can do with these token gating access stuff, this is where the change in the narrative works. This is where you start to see people paying attention. This is where maybe you start to see more money because you start to make it worth people's while to participate in the space. Coming up with ways to trick audiences or make people buy things, it's cool for a short period of time. People enjoy the hype and then it dies off. It dies off. How does Fortnite stay relevant? How do they stay relevant? They make some things that you can experience, that you can have fun doing in their game. It's not just about the skins. It's not just about the skins. They keep changing up the game. How does Call of Duty stay relevant after all of these years? They make the game. They came out with zombies. That was a part of their relevancy. They had online. They changed the game. They kept being creative. GTA, the most anticipated video game of all time. Every time that they come out with a new one, they don't even have to come out with a new game. Like they don't even drop a new product yearly. They drop a new product every 10 years, it looks like at this point, right? But people want to play it because the experience, that's what it is. That's how you get the people involved. Disney, Warner Brothers, Universal, whoever it is that makes these decisions, guys, we got to make the experiences for the people. It's been 1,000 days of licensed IP on this channel that we've been talking about it in the NFT, proof of ownership space, whatever you want to call it, blockchain space. And all it's been is I make NFT, you buy NFT. That's it. And it's not enough. It's been 1,000 days on this channel of talking about this is going to come. We're going to see this come. Hopefully this comes. It's not enough. The user base, when we start, what channels and what spaces 1,000 days ago were 90 times bigger than they are now. I challenge you to find another space that has shrunk as much as this space because the end goal, these white walls still you can't see with anything. Can't pair it. Understand, technology takes time. It takes time, but the vision was there. The vision was that there's a lot of money being pumped into this stuff. No one's been able to do it because I think everyone in the licensing space has been very, very short-sighted when it comes to what these things are. And they've noticed, and I think it was a disservice to everybody that they made big money early. They made big money early, and they're probably sitting in their boardroom like, all we have to do is make this, and then we can sell it, and they're going to buy it. But now they've stopped buying it. They've slowed the buying on all platforms, across all projects. They've slowed the buying because it's not exciting anymore. You can't flip it for 30x. That's the crowd you had in here originally. We talk about it all the time. The first crowd was the flipping crowd, the crypto crowd, the people who wanted to make a quick buck. Now we want to see new people come in. We saw drop for Blackpink in the space. We saw that fan base is massive, a massive, massive fan base. Didn't do it. Didn't bring in the masses. We've seen crazy IP. We've seen Baby Shark, the number one song on YouTube. My kid watched it like for an extended period of time, had like billions of views. I don't even know what the number was, but didn't bring in the masses. Why? IP is not enough. IP licensors watching this video, it is not enough. You have to make it exciting. You have to allow it to be exciting. Imagine something like Funko is doing. Funko's doing this game now. This video game is very popular. Imagine you can only play with characters if you own the NFT. It's very simple. It's very simple. I understand that the licensors have the issue with this ownership model, maybe with certain things that come with that type of stuff. We're starting to see a little bit of a breakthrough in terms of ghost tokens and ways that you can own and ways that you can prove that you own something on another platform, and then maybe it will help you to unlock something on another platform. And starting to see this web kind of develop, but it's been 1,000 days. And I wish that I had like the length of time it took to build the Burj Khalifa, like something like that. Like how long is 1,000 days? I feel like there's things that could get done in 1,000 days. And I wonder if maybe we're just starting to realize that these things need to start to get done, or this space is going to dissolve. It's going to disappear, and we're going to move on to the next thing. I mean, remember Google Glass? Do you guys remember Google Glass? They had the right idea. They were early. They were super, super early. Are we too early when it comes to this space? Are we too early? Maybe that's the answer. Maybe we're too early. Maybe the world is not ready. Or maybe we're just, the creators of these projects were just spoiled to making way too much money, way too quickly, that it didn't matter if they delivered something that would keep this space alive long term. It's been 1,000 days. Loved every minute of it. Loved meeting everybody. I mean, this has been the number one utility, has been the people, and that's because we're all like-minded and we saw this future vision. The saddest part of this entire journey has been seeing people leave the communities that we've been a part of and not hearing from them, seeing people be outcasted in these communities, seeing people being labeled black sheep, blocked, called fudders, called moon boys. It's something that it's really, really sad to see. I do think it is kind of crazy to discredit people's opinions if you don't agree with them. And I also think it's kind of crazy to kind of push a narrative and opinion onto people who don't agree with you. If all you can see is good in something, very good for you. But that doesn't mean that it is always all good and that there isn't room for improvement. So if you don't understand why people don't agree with you when all you're pushing is that something is amazing all the time, that's on you. I mean, I never thought that we'd see blockage. We've been blocked by people because they don't agree with our titles, our thumbnails. Like, this is craziness. How sensitive are we getting in this space at this point because of the situation, because of these companies making all the money and everybody doing the speculation and not having anything delivered on in terms of those speculations? It's just sad that these things that we thought could be possible have not been seen or have not been delivered after 1,000 days of doing videos on this stuff. I really would have thought in this time we would have something more substantial to play around with, to do, and to tell our friends about, and to kind of get people in our circles engaged. Like, people, they say, what do you do every night? What do you film every night? What do you talk about every night? And like, it's starting to become something that we're saying, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore, because we don't know when or what or who is doing what anymore. We understand that there's people working towards these goals. Some companies, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt, have come in much, much later than others. It's just, this stuff has been around now. This technology has been around, and you would hope that the innovators and the initiators of the space would have had the foresight to see what kind of a amazing potential there is. And it might not be them. It might be the licensors that are saying, no, we don't want to see this. And if that's the case, it's just really, really disappointing. I mean, I want to trade my pins from Disney Pinnacle in the Disney lines on a screen. I just want to tap the screen. You don't have to be invasive. You don't have to do anything, but like, you already have pin trading. Bringing it digital, it just makes so much sense. People are waiting in line for hours to go on these rides. Have the screen there, let people tap, let people trade. It just makes too much sense. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking that these simple things should be things that are starting to be integrated in society? Back in the day, 2 years ago, I remember talking about, what if I walk down the street and I have my AR glasses on and I can look at the Starbucks menu outside of Starbucks, click a button in the air, and my coffee's ready. Maybe you don't even have an inside for the Starbucks. Maybe it's just a window. I remember talking about things like that. This is the place that we were thinking back then. How is it that we have not been able to make something like this a reality, even through your cell phone, even if it's not a headset, hardware, something like that? We're getting closer in terms of overall technology when it comes to mobile. But I mean, this AR stuff, we've seen all kinds of videos. Dr. Prophet's posted a bunch of them. We've seen others post that where like Simula and all these other ones that are just crushing it for AR. Yet we have no real world use cases. We have nobody taking the bull by the horns and saying, look what we can do. Nobody Pokemon going it with their IP in a fun experiential way. Like, if Pokemon doesn't want to be on the NFT bandwagon, why can't somebody else with a massive IP go in and do that? Because think about it. Think about the difference when you actually own the thing. Think about the difference when you actually have marketplaces with this stuff. It's just right there on a platter for you, and it's been there for 1,000 days. Guys, I don't mean to be a downer on the 1,000th day. We're going to do a big celebration tomorrow. We're going to have a huge celebration. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have big announcements, massive announcements for this channel. What's going to be the future of the channel? What are we doing here? How are we moving forward? How many days are we going? Are we going another 1,000 days? We got to talk about it. Do we have a major announcement yet? There's a major announcement. I talked about it on the last live stream. Major announcement, like something that we've worked 1,000 days towards, trying to integrate something into something. Do not have answers back on that said thing yet. Pretty much around the corner. Hashtag soon. Ironing out the details. When that it comes to fruition, we will let you know. And it's going to be a lot of fun, and it'll be something that is something that we feel really good about, because it's something that we were able to do ourselves. So that's all I can say on it right now, but we're obviously going to wait to announce anything further with Rob. Hit that link down there, tinyurl.com/superstarfloaty. Let me know somewhere, anywhere, any social. Let me know that you mint our NFT. You're getting entered into the SUP giveaways. You're getting on the wheel. Superstar Floaty. If you guys haven't used Floaty, by the way, easiest way to make an NFT project. A little bit of a different ecosystem. A lot of people use the Matic, Polygon. This is the Flow ecosystem. I think once you participate in the Flow ecosystem, you guys are going to really like it. But to each their own. It's free. It costs you nothing to even mint a collection. And then there's even mints that you can do for free. A lot of people in the community doing it. It's been so much fun seeing your guys' creations and minting them. And I have so many in my collection now. But go to our link, mint our stuff. It's free and it's a lot of fun. Guys, it's been 1,000 days. 1,000 days, guys. Comment 1,000 down below and then put hashtag blame Rob right after, because he missed the 1,000th video. All right. He was here for day one, but I'm here for day 1,000. Okay. Hashtag blame Rob in the comments. And guys, we will see you tomorrow in a huge celebration video. I'm going to post a tweet about it. The timing probably be around the same time. We always put our videos out, like 10:30 Eastern. It all depends on when the two kids that weren't here on day one decide they want to go to bed. If you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. You know, whenever we post our next video, that bell's going to help you tomorrow to know what time the video is going live. It's going to be a fun one. If you want to come up on stage, DM me. I'm going to send you the link. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a cool, calm, collected celebration video. VIP members, you guys have been there for a long time. Most of our VIPs are super duper rare. That means they've been hanging on for 2 years to that membership. You guys are the bomb. We'll see you soon. I love you.